Class, rehearsal, etiquette, and dress. Always wear clothes that you can move in, such as athletic and dance gear. Please dress modestly, avoiding overly revealing clothing. The space fluctuates in temperature, so wear or bring layers to adjust as needed. Practice in the footwear that you are going to perform in so that you can become used to it. Please do not wear street shoes on the black dance studio floor. Remove shoes and socks upon entry. Caution, the painted gray floor area is slippery in socks. Remain an arm's length away from wheelchairs when in the rehearsal space for the protection of your bare feet. Wear your hair up and out of your face and remove any large jewelry pieces or accessories. Bring a pencil and notebook with you to write down any directions or blocking, choreography, and/or notes that you are given. Once you receive blocking and choreography, it is your responsibility to learn and remember it. Bring appropriate supplies and materials with you. Please check with your instructor, director, or choreographer. Never direct or give notes to your fellow performers. If there are notes coming from multiple people, it becomes confusing and dilutes the artistic vision. Please note, this is different from helping or communicating needs to fellow performers. Only bring colorless, sugar-free water in a closable bottle to rehearsals. Food, drink, candy, and gum are not allowed in the studio, backstage, or when wearing a costume. If you bring a snack, eat outside of the rehearsal hall, stage, dressing rooms, and audience space. Do not share food items with fellow performers. Do not bring snacks with nuts, sauces and dips, or ones that need heating. This is all for medical, allergy, and safety issues. Eating and drinking in costume is not permitted. Water only in dressing rooms. Please do not talk or visit while in the rehearsal or performance space unless it is warranted. If the person in charge is speaking, you should not. Cell phones, electronic devices, and valuables. Turn them off when entering a rehearsal performance space. Leave valuables in the car or at home. There are lockers available. You can supply your own lock and utilize one during the rehearsals. Do not leave electronic devices or valuables unattended and in a visible location. Flutter Productions and Black Hills Works is not liable for thefts. If you play music as part of your personal warm-up process for performances, bring earbuds. But make sure you can still hear calls from the stage manager so that you do not share or impose your process on others. Notes. When receiving notes, always be gracious, even if you disagree. Say thank you after the director gives you the note, or may we speak about this later if you don't understand or disagree. The note session is for quick fixes for many elements of the show. Find time outside of the note session for you and the director to solve issues that affect you or your character only. Props. Never play with a prop and always check your props before each show and rehearsal. If it isn't yours, don't touch it. We cannot afford to replace and repair many of the items used in this production. Put your props away carefully following a rehearsal or a performance. Do not change your blocking, choreography, or lines without consulting with your director, choreographer, or instructor. Respect. When given a direction from your stage manager, instructor, director, or choreographer, repeat it back and say, "Thank you." Never talk back, interrupt, or correct a stage manager, director, or choreographer. Punctuality. Please arrive a few minutes before so we can begin on time. Make sure that your ride picks you up within 5 minutes of the end time of rehearsal. There are not aftercare services or personnel available following the rehearsal. Be gracious, humble, patient, empathetic, and encouraging to your fellow performers. They will remember what you do and say offstage as much as you do on stage. Make this a safe space for all to be in. Leave a good impression that others can admire. Do not complain about your costume, prop, or set piece. A performer is not a designer. However, do report repairs, physical, safety, or movement issues with those items. Thank the volunteers, technicians, and crew that help us. Without them, you would be in the dark on a blank stage and have nothing to wear. They help make it all happen, and they are the most important element of every show. Do not greet audience members in costume or go out into the lobby or house in costume. Don't be too hard on yourself if you don't get something the first time. Whenever you learn anything new, it always takes time. Everyone learns at different rates and levels. It doesn't make one person smarter or better than another person just because they learn quickly. Have patience and grace with yourself. Rehearsals and classes are places for us to make mistakes. And more often than not, mistakes are good. It is from mistakes that we learn the most. Please clean up after yourself. If you use it, put it away. If you took it out, put it back. If you sat in it, push it in. If you spill, mop it up. If you leave crumbs, dirt, bobby pins, makeup smears, or powder, sweep or wipe them up. Throw your trash and water bottles away. We do not have janitorial services and need your help maintaining and preserving our rehearsal, performance, and dressing room spaces. Please do not create extra work for the production team by leaving us a mess to clean up. We thank you in advance for all that you do to help make our space, dressing rooms, performance spaces, and all of our rehearsals a great experience for all.